Hello, Steve Kaufman here. I'm the author-publisher of Hanshi Wisdom Press. This is a little tour through my summer 2018 catalog of books in print. All books are available at hanshi.com/books. If you check the notes at the end of the video and look down, you'll see links for each of the individual books where you can click on them, get more of a personal outlook on it, and even get a reading sample. And of course, you have the opportunity to buy an autographed copy. I'll go through each of the titles in my catalog. I'm not going to go through an extensive sales pitch. I'm just going to give you a brief idea of what they are all about, and it's up to you to check them out if you're interested. And by the way, the background music you're listening to is a composition called Ice, which is for solo flute and electronic instruments, which I did way back in the early 80s. First book that many of you are familiar with is my interpretation of Musashi's Book of Five Rings. This is the definitive interpretation. It sold over 1.5 million copies worldwide, many different languages. It's now celebrating its 25th anniversary of publication, and it's still going. Sun Tzu's Art of War, explained very simply, very directly, without all the academic hyperbole and metaphor, which just makes it, what the heck did he just say? Okay, and gets right to the point, explains all the principles of Sun Tzu. Another great book that is constantly selling, and I am very happy about that. Major work of mine, Sword in the Boardroom, Winning for the Benefit of All Concerned. This is a roundtable discussion of the whys and wherefores and manner in which you must conduct yourself. It's a conversation formed between Musashi, Sun Tzu, and myself. Lots of work tables in here to help you empower yourself to higher levels of accomplishment. Napoleon's War Maxims. I've taken his war maxims and I've converted them for business and personal use. Good stuff with Napoleon, one of the greatest generals we've ever had. The Shogun Scrolls is a docu-fiction work about Minamoto Yoritomo, the first shogun of Japan, the manners and methods in which he used to maintain control of the realm. You can take some of his teachings, you can apply them to your life, and watch the amazing results. The Way of the Modern Warrior is my Hagakure. Okay, it's 55 principles that I apply back and forth with the samurai mentality that maintain you to conduct yourself in your life with rectitude, dignity, and integrity. Hanshi Kaufman's Guide to Ultimate Self-Defense. This extraordinary work, and I call it an extraordinary work for a number of reasons. First of all, there are absolutely no pictures in the book, and I'll let that be self-explanatory for you. Check out the link, see where it's at and why. I cover attacks unarmed, attacks armed, how to handle yourself, including developing a full-blown safety consciousness to protect yourself, your family, your loved ones, and your possessions. Zen Stick Fighting Self-Defense, how to use a cane, stick, or an umbrella for self-defense situations, practical, easy to use, and gets right to the point. Lots of illustrations in this one. The Lady of the Rings, the Book of Five Rings interpreted for women's empowerment, using the words and ideas and thoughts of one of my students over a long period of time, who took the principles of Musashi and applied them to her life for incredible results. Two works here, Homage for Miyamoto Musashi and the video Homage for Miyamoto Musashi. I composed 122 original haiku in classical form, 575, translated them into the Japanese, and also did them into the matter that you could read the Japanese in English. Okay, the video itself is a 15-minute video with fantastic nature photography by Peggy Thompson, with the actual haiku embedded in each of them. There's a score, an original score that goes along with this. Self-realization acceptance, your divine and earthly right to live in joy and freedom. This is the most profound reality facilitation concept ever devised. It's into 22 chapters, explains everything from what it is, how to use it, and to apply it to every conceivable idea that you can come up with. Along with that comes practicing self-realization acceptance, the next volume in the series, 52 weekly ascensions to empower your life. Again, each one of them covers a particular subject and it should be read and thought about on a weekly basis. The Living Tao is comprised of 81 original poems based on the Chinese classic Tao Te Ching. I explain the variations of Lao Tzu and how he explains things to his students, the manner and methods in which they must conduct themselves to live a sane and harmonious life. If you're going to play, play. Don't play. This book comprises 500 original sayings that I have put together over the years that I've been involved in the martial world, management, and the spiritual worlds. Lots of good stuff in here to amuse, bemuse, confuse, defuse, and enthuse. Cherry Blossoms for Children are written for teachers and parents to read to young people, life lessons to grow by. Each of the stories has a happy ending, told to you by Mokobaya Zen priests and his little wards, Tomo-san, a little boy, and Tomo-san's dog Kido, plus a number of other young children who can learn the morality involved with a happy note and smile at the same time while developing their reading skills. The Frozen Man, a tale of neo-ancient terror. That's right. Man goes on a spiritual journey, has all kinds of interesting problems to deal with, and has issues with the hag that comes to visit him in the middle of the night. A 130-page novella that you'll be able to really enjoy. Abracadabra, a short story with other satoris and poems. This is a collection of my writings. Abracadabra is a very interesting story that explains to you the possibility that things are what they seem to be. Two major novels, The Hanshi of Central Park and The Hanshi in Brussels. This is based on the action-adventure series of Hanshi David Mann. Shoot 'em up, bang bang, a lot of interesting situations in here, a lot of twists and turns. It's a page turner, and it's a guy's book. Both of them are guys' books. Okay, so if you've enjoyed listening to this, click like, click subscribe, contact me through hanshi.com, give me your email address, I'll put you on the Hanshi Wisdom Press newsletter. If you like what you're seeing, you want to read any of them, hanshi.com/books. Remember, at the bottom over here in the notes, you're going to see links to all of the books. You can get a reading sample, see what you like, see what you don't like. Hey, you even have the opportunity to buy an autographed copy. Thanks for listening. See you next time.